Hello, everyone. Hello. I wanted to make sure that my broadcast was working. Hello, everyone. I'm trying a new software tonight, so I hope it's working well and that you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know that you're there and you can hear me. Like I said, I'm trying a new software tonight to go live, and I'm hoping that it is working appropriately. If you can hear me, please say hello. I want to make sure this is working. This is the first time I'm using this software. The other one kept freezing up on me last time and shorting my answers. While I am waiting for the timer, I want to make sure I am set up appropriately. Hello. 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 Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hi, I am Stephanie of Creatively Miss Me, and tonight is game night. My goal is to do game night every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of February for Black History Month. Now the game promptly starts. It is set to start rather at 6:45, but most of this week it's been starting at like 6:30, 6:35. People have been coming on early to participate in my game night. Um, Now you're in the right place. If you want to make decorating a bit easier on the budget, if so, then click that red subscribe button down below and a bell will appear. Click that bell and then click all, and you'll be notified each time I upload something new. Now, as you know, I'm doing a game night and it is on Black History. So tonight we are doing the inventors. So we've been doing a lot of different ones for the first couple of days. On Monday, I wore a Southern University t-shirt to support Southern. That's my husband. It is an HBCU. And then Wednesday night, I wore a shirt from Texas Southern University. It is also an HBCU, and that's where my siblings and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law all attended Texas Southern University here in Houston. Now tonight I'm wearing a red shirt and it appears orange for some reason, but I'm wearing a red shirt for Go Red Day for the Heart Awareness Month. So that's why I'm wearing a red shirt tonight. So I want to get started asking questions for this game night tonight. So if you're here to play, can you just say hello and let me know you're here so I can go ahead and get started with the game. I see that 3 people are on. Can you give me 3 thumbs up? Now, my first question is going to be, well, tonight is going to be all about African American inventors. So the game I will ask tonight will be all referring to them to see if anyone can tell me who they are. Okay, we're going to start with the first question. Who is responsible for the constructions of many roads and bridges, including the Whitehurst Highway, the Tribal Basin Bridge, and the extension to the Baltimore-Washington Parkway? Who is responsible for construction for many roads and bridges? Does anybody know? Who is responsible for the construction of many roads and bridges, including the Whitehurst Freeway, the Tidal Basin Bridge, and the extension to the Baltimore-Washington Parkway? Does anyone know who this civil engineer is? Hi, Stanley. The answer to this is Archie Alexandra. Archie Alexandra he was responsible for construction for many roads, and this was back in 1888 through 1958. Next question. Who is responsible for folding beds? Who is the inventor for folding beds? The inventor for folding beds is Leonard C. Bailey. Leonard C. Bailey invented the folding bed in 1825 until 1918. Leonard C. Bailey. Who is James J. Andrews? Who is James J. Andrews? A hint, he is a mathematician. He put forth Andrews and Curtis conjecture of group therapy with Morton L. Curtis still unsolved. While I'm doing this, I'm going to take an intermission and inform you guys on something that I thought would be interesting for this game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a total of who has participated in the games. And if you have been here every night, and if you've been on every night that I host a game night, then the person who's been on here the most, I will tally it up and pick out a winner. I will offer a prize for the person who's been here the most. Then the next thing I'm going to do is whoever has answered the most questions, who's ever answered the most questions on game night, I will then pick the person who has the most questions, and I will also give you a prize as well. But if the person with the best attendance and the highest score, if they're the same person, then there will be one gift. But James J. Andrews is a mathematician. But I want to try to make the game a little more perkier if I give a gift for the most attendance and for the highest score. Now, so far for Monday and Wednesday, I had a good following and had some really interesting conversation with people. So tonight I started a little early because I was trying out a new software to go live with that one of my YouTube sisters recommended to me, Marilyn of Fabulous Designs on a Budget. She recommended this software that I'm using tonight. It's called StreamYard. And StreamYard is a little better than the one I was using the other night because they were having problems getting the responses to me. And they said that it was lagging really bad. So I am trying something new tonight. So I hope that this is working. I hope it's not lagging like it was last time. So now we're going to go to our next question. Who was the first African American woman to receive a patent for her web-based software invention, LinkLine, and equal employment opportunity case management and tracking software? Who was the first African American woman to receive a patent for her web-based software invention? Anyone? Hi, Terry. No, it's not Sarah E. Who was the first African American woman to receive a patent for her web-based software invention? Who was the first African American woman to receive a patent for her web-based software invention? Any guesses? Janet Bashan. Janet Bashan. She invented this in 1957. Now, Shirley Jackson, she helped develop technologies that leading to the invention of the touch-tone telephone and the portable fax, cellular phones, fiber optic cables, and the technology to enable a caller ID and call waiting. Next question. Who is Eric Jarvis? Eric Jarvis. Erich. Jarvis. Now, if you're just tuning in, I've added something new to game night. I'm doing the person who's had the best attendance on game night will receive a prize, and the person with the highest points for asking questions will receive a gift as well. But if that person with the best attendance and the highest questions is the same person, you know I'm only going to give one gift, right? Hello, Kayla. No, it's not a magician, a musician. It's Erich Jarvis, Jarvis. He is a professor. He's a neurologist. Did I say hello to you, Kayla? He was at Duke University. He's a neuroscientist for the birdsong studies. Something new. Next question. Who held the patent for improvements to the bicycle frame? Who held the patent for the improvements to the bicycle frame? Specifically, so it could be taken apart for compatible compact storage. Who held the patent for improvements to the bicycle frame, specifically so it could be taken apart for compact storage? Hi, Frenchie. I'll repeat the question. Who held the patent for improvement to bicycle frames, especially so it could be taken apart for compact storage? I'm coming out with a little hard ones tonight. Correct, Kayla. Isaac Johnson. Isaac Johnson in 1800s. He's an inventor. He holds a patent for improvement to the bicycle frame. Great answer, Kayla. I see you got it too, Terry. Next question. Who invented the double-sided guitar? Oh my goodness, this name is something. Who invented the double-sided guitar? Who invented the double-sided guitar? Oh, I got you too. Both y'all got points because you answered the question. I got you. Correct, Kayla. Islo, and I cannot pronounce that last name. I'm not even going to try to answer that name. Yes, Stanley, that's correct. We're going to the next question. I think this one is pretty interesting. Who invented the refrigerator truck system? Who invented the refrigerator truck system? This invention was made in 1893 through 1961 when this inventor made it and put it up to date. Who invented the refrigerated truck system? Anybody? Hi, Nancy. And you're right. His last name is Jones, is Frederick Jones. McKinley Frederick Jones invented the refrigerated truck system. All right, Kayla, I see you. I got you, Stanley. Next question. Who is Rick Kittles? Who is Rick Kittles? Kittles. Who is Rick Kittles? I got you, Terry. Who is Rick Kittles? Kittles. I am doing Black inventors tonight, or African American inventors, to put it correctly. Who is Rick Kittles? Yes, he is a biologist. He worked on the trace of ancestry of African American DNA testing. Nancy and Stanley. Next question. I see you, Kayla. Who was the first African American to study and work as a professionally trained nurse in the United States? Who was the first African American to study and work as a professionally trained nurse in the United States? I got you, Terry. Correct, Kayla. You are so right. Get it, girl. Nope, that's not right, Stanley. That's not right, Nancy. The name is Mary Mahoney. Mary Mahoney was the first African American to study and work as a professionally trained nurse. It's okay, Nancy. The next question. Who invented the shoe assembly machine? Who invented the shoe assembly machine? Nope, I'm sorry, Kayla, that is not right. Who invented the shoe assembly machine? That is right, Terry. Jan Metzingler in 1852 to 1889. Come on, Kayla, you one ahead of Terry. Ready for the next question? Who designed the steam-operated propeller to provide, hold on, propulsion to boats in shallow water? Who designed the steam-operated propeller to provide propulsions to boats in shallow water? Excuse me. Who designed steam-operated propellers to provide propulsions to boats in shallow water? Correct, Kayla. I see you, Terry. His name was Benjamin Montgomery. Benjamin Montgomery. I know, Stanley, these are a little harder tonight than they've been all week. The next question. Who is the inventor at Bell Laboratories? Who is the inventor at Bell Laboratories? Hi, Carla. Carla, just letting you know, since you just limed in, that what I'm doing is the person who's had the most attendance for the whole month where I do game night will be, I'll pull the names out and give a prize. And the person who has the most scores for answering questions will also win a prize. But if that person is one and the same, it'll be one prize. What question did I just read? Nope, Nancy, that is not it. No problem, Karen. I was having one earlier. Who is the inventor at Bell Laboratories between 1911 and 1992? Who is the inventor at Bell Laboratories between 1911 and 1992? Nancy and Stanley, those both are not correct. Keep looking, keep thinking. Who is the inventor at Bell Laboratories between 1911 and 1992? Okay, Carla. Nope, not Marcus Welding, not Alex Bell. He was a scientist. Nope, not Alexander Graham Bell. The correct answer is Lincoln Walter Hawkins. Lincoln Walter Hawkins. All right, Frenchie. Let's go for the next question, ladies and gentlemen. Next question. What was E. John Hodgkin? What was E. John Hodgin. What was his profession? What was E. John Hodgin? Hodges. Hodge. 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 Yes, I know you're Hawkins. He is not a relative, Nancy. Who is, or what is his profession? E. John Hodge. E. Period. John Hodge. Yes, Stanley. He was a chemist. And who else is that? Terry. All right, Kayla, you letting her catch up with you? Next question. Who is Kerry Holly? Who is Kerry Holly? Kerrie Holley. Who is Kerry Holly? What was her profession? Oh, Terry, that's cheap advertisement. For those who don't know, Terry is a $5 jewelry seller. She has a $5 jewelry paradise. And she will have a show at 8:45 tonight. So once you leave me, why don't you truck over to Facebook and look up Terry Donald for the $5 jewelry paradise. No, Kayla was not a chemist. She did architecture, Stanley. This was in 1954. Correct, software architect. She did research computer scientist at IBM. So I'm going to give it to you, Stanley. I'm going to give you your point. You'll be 5 and 5. All right. Okay, Kayla. The next question. Who is the co-inventor of the imaging and X-ray spectrometer? Who is the co-inventor of the imaging, X-ray, and spectrometer? Anybody have an answer? No, that's not the name. That's not it, Kayla or Terry. Keep looking. It's an electrical engineer. That's what he does. Who is the co-inventor of the imaging X-ray and spectrometer? The answer to the question is John W. Jackson. John W. Jackson. Next question. This one should be pretty easy. Who was NASA's first Black female engineer? Who was NASA's first Black female engineer? Who was NASA's first Black female engineer? Correct, Terry. If you saw that movie, you should know who that is. Got it, Stanley? Kayla? Let's see. All right, next question. This one should be easy. Who developed and improved techniques for blood storage? Who developed and improved techniques for blood storage? Come on, guys. I worked at the middle school named after this gentleman. Who developed and improved techniques for blood storage? Correct. Correct. Kayla and Terry, y'all came at the same time, 7-11. Y'all own it. Y'all trying to race at the answer. Correct, Stanley. We're going to hit for the next question. Who was Annie Elsley? What did she do as a profession? Annie Elsley, Easley, Elsley. Who was Annie Elsley? What was her profession? And while I have 7 people online, can I get 7 thumbs up? I'd greatly appreciate it. Who was Annie Elsley? What was her profession? Annie Elsley. Last name is spelled Easley. Correct. You're on it, Nancy. Terry, Kayla. Oh, y'all came at the same time. Tamara and Kayla, Terry. No, she was not a movie star. Oh, here's an interesting one. I didn't know this one. Who was the first African American with a PhD in computer science? Who was the first African American with a PhD in computer science? Come on, guys, give me a thumbs up. It's not going to hurt you. Give me a thumbs up. Of course, after you answer this question. Who was the first African American with a PhD in computer science? I know two people are having trouble with their internet, and that's Nancy and Carla. Their internet is acting goofy. They'll come on and knock them right off. No, Kayla, Terry, that's wrong. Nancy, that is correct. Last name is Ellis. The correct answer is Skip Clarence Ellis. Yes, that's it. Skip Clarence Ellis. So I have Nancy, I have Kayla, I have Terry. I'm trying to ease it up for you guys, give you some easy answers. Because we have a lot of scientists in our history. Let me see. Let me go down to these dates. Maybe this may be easier for some of you. Let me see. Okay. Who was the first Black person on record to have successfully performed heart surgery? Who was the first Black person on record to have successfully performed heart surgery? I'll repeat it again. Who was the first Black person on record to have successfully performed open heart surgery? Correct. Terry, Carla, Nancy, Kayla. I'm glad you got your internet fixed, Carla. Yes, Stanley. Let's see. Our next question. This would be interesting. Is who invented the multiplex railway telegraph? Who invented the multiplex railway telegraph? Okay, Carla, if you cut off before I explained it, I'm going to give a prize to the person who has the best attendance for the month of February for my game night and who has the most points of questions answered. So if that person has to be one and the same, it'll be one gift. But if there are two people, then each person will get a gift at the end of the month. That is correct, Carla. Not right, Terry. Not right, Kayla. The next question. Are you ready for the next question? If you're ready, give me a yes. I want to make sure everybody's ready for the next question. Type me a yes if you're ready for the next question. All right, here we go. Next question. Who was the first African American woman to receive a doctorate degree in zoology? Who was the first African American woman to receive a doctorate degree in zoology? All right, Carla, you own it. Gotcha, Kayla and Terry. Y'all came in the same time. She's trying to catch you, Kayla. She's trying to catch you. All right, ready for the next question? Who is Jane C. Wright? What was her profession? Who is Jane C. Wright? What is her profession? Who is Jane C. Wright? Correct, correct. Correct. I figured you would know that one, Terry. Kayla, you still got a beat. The next question. What was Scott W. Williams' profession? What was Scott W. Williams' profession? Correct. Correct. Nancy and Kayla. Got you, Terry. Stanley, got you. Next question, people. Wow. I need you to name one of the inventions that Archer Ross invented. ARCHIA. I need you to name one of the inventions that Archer Ross invented. ARCHIA Ross. Yeah, they invented several, so I can't seem to point out one. Come on, y'all. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inventions. You can name one. All right, Carla, Kayla, Nancy. That's right, Carla. Correct, Terry. Now we go into our next question. Our next question is, who invented the wireless communication? No. Strike that. Next question. Who had the patent for a hot comb? Who owns the patent for the hot comb? Who owns the patent for the hot comb? I see I have 10 people online. Can I get 10 thumbs up? Correct, Terry. Correct, Kayla. Nope, not Malone, not Duncan. The patent for the hot comb is owned by Walter Simmons in 1890 to 1973. I got it, Carla. I figured you hit the wrong key. Now, here's one that's going to stump you guys. Who was the first person to prove that insects can hear and can have distinguished pitches? Who was the first? Hey, Tamara. Who was the first person to prove that insects can hear and can distinguish pitches? Madam C.J. Walker did the perm, not the hot. She invented the perm. She didn't patent the hot comb. Somebody had patented that before her. She invented the perm. My question again. Who was the first person to prove that insects can hear and can distinguish pitches? Correct, Carla and Kayla? Come on, Tamara, get an answer. Kayla is so far ahead. Correct, Terry? Now we're going to go to our next question. Correct, Stanley? Our next question is, who is Bernadette G. Tyree? Who is Bernadette G. Tyree? What is her profession? Who is Bernadette G. Tyree? Yes, she is a biochemist. She is a program director. So that's one for Carla and one for Nancy. Yes, she is a doctor, Stanley. Correct, Tamara. Yes, Terry and Kayla. All right, all y'all popped in at the same time. I mean, literally, all of you answered at 7:32. Bam, 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 bam. Here's one, a new question. Bing, 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 bing. Who worked for NACA and NASA at Langley Research Center? Who worked for NACA and NASA at Langley Research Center? You should get this one. Who worked at NACA and NASA at Langley Research Center? You should know this one. That's right, Tamara. Right, Tamara, it's Dorothy. No, it's not Katherine Johnson. If you saw the movie, you should know this. Ooh, my earring is tripping. It don't want to stay on. Right, if you saw the movie Hidden Figures, you should know that answer. Gotcha, Kayla. Gotcha, Nancy. Carla. Let you know that's Kayla. Now, here is one that should be easy. Who is the inventor or the creator of Black cosmetic products? Who created Black cosmetic products? This should be very, very easy. Who created Black cosmetic products? This is simple. We've already discussed this one. Who created Black cosmetic products? Correct, Nancy. The correct answer is Madam C.J. Walker. They considered perms and all the stuff she did for the black hair to be cosmetic products, not meaning makeup, but for the hair, cosmetic. Madam C.J. Walker. Yes. Yes, she's a Walker. Yes. Yes, Madam C.J. Walker. Now, are we ready for our next question? Who was a security engineer at Microsoft, Mozilla, and Apple? Yes, Stanley. You're the best, baby. Who created the security? The security engineer at Microsoft, Mozilla, and Apple. Yeah, I dug deep for this one. But this is in 1976 when this started, when he did this. I've only heard mention of this gentleman one time. I haven't heard too much about him since then. But he's a security engineer at Microsoft, Mozilla, and Apple. He is a security engineer at Microsoft, Mozilla, and Apple. Nope, that's not it, Carla. Anybody else? Nope, that's not it. Terry, Kayla, Tamra, any answers? Nancy, don't give me the bug eyes. Give me an answer. Correct. The name is Wendell Snyder. He was a computer engineer. Wendell Snyder. Jesus. All right, Stanley. Got it, Kayla. This one here is gonna stump you too. I know, Carla. I've dug deep for these answers tonight. I really did. The next question. Who was the inventor of the toggling welling harpoon head? Who was the inventor of the toggling whaling harpoon head? Who is the inventor of the toggling whaling harpoon head? Correct, Carla. All right, Stanley. Got your Tamra. No, Carla is on it. She has been on it. She cannot go to bed. Got you, Nancy. Kayla got you. Ready for the next question? Who came up with the surgical technique blue baby syndrome treatment in 1940? Who came up with the blue baby syndrome treatment in 1940? Come on, you can get it. Who came up with the blue baby syndrome treatment in 1940? No, it wasn't Theodore. Oh, yeah, that's the middle name. Vivian Theodore. Correct. Sorry, my lips getting dry. Carla and Kayla. Let's see. I'm going to change sheets. Got it, Tamara. Hi, Denise. Yes, it is going pretty good tonight. It's kind of funny. Ready for the next question? Who invented the early version of the gas mask? It was called the smoke hood. Who invented the early version of the gas mask that was called the smoke hood? I told you tonight was going to be a little tougher because we're doing the inventors of the African American inventors. So it's a lot of them, and we're going back up the list. Who invented the early version of the gas mask called the smoke hood? That's not right, Carla. This was done in between 1877 and 1963. Correct, Nancy. Correct, Kayla. I like it how y'all guys all chime in at the same time and get the answer one way or the other. Gotcha, Carla. Y'all guys ready for the next question? I know, Stanley, that one was something I hadn't heard of before. The next question. Who invented the electric elevator doors that automatically open and close? Who invented the electric elevator doors that automatically open and close? I'm going to repeat the question. Who invented the electric elevator doors that automatically open and close? Correct, Denise. And Kayla, you came at the same time. That's not right, Carla. It's Alexandra Miles. The answer is Alexandra Miles. Let me see the next question. Who invented the furnace for central heating? Who invented the furnace for central heating? I know, Denise. A lot of people have been saying that. Yes, Carla. You're correct. As I stated earlier, what I'm going to be doing at the end of the month, the person with the most attendance will be awarded a prize, and the person with the most questions answered will also receive a prize. But if that person, I got you, Nancy, if that person is one and the same, then it will be one gift. You won't get two. But the person who has the best attendance. Gotcha, Kayla. Yes, that's true. I've noticed that for some people told me that's how they're getting them and they go to Google. But you're still learning though. And there's a lot of things that I didn't know in this game that I'm learning as well. So I think this is a good thing to do this one. Let me see. Where's my next one? Gotcha, Stanley. Some of these names I cannot pronounce. Right, Denise. So the ones I can't pronounce, I'm going to give you the question and you have to find the name. Who created the invention, oh Lord, my tongue is tied. Let me take a drink. Who created inventions in the oil refining? Who created inventions in oil refining? Now, this was in 1946. Who created inventions in oil refining? The last name, I can't even begin to pretend like I can pronounce it. Not Drake, not Rockefeller. In 1946, he was a chemical engineer and he had inventions in oil refining. If his name was Drake or Rockefeller, I wouldn't have trouble pronouncing it. But this last name of this person, yeah, I have trouble pronouncing this one. Nope, it's not James Miller Williams. In 1946, people. That's it, Carla. That's the last name. This one was a little tough one. Are we ready for the next question? Okay, let's go to the next question. Who was Earl Renfroe? Renfroe. What was his profession? Who is Earl Renfroe? Renfroe. No, Stanley Carla's not sleepy. She got on here and got to going. She has caught up with you, Stanley. 1, 2. Carla and Stanley, y'all are tied. She caught up with you, Stanley. Yes, Carla. She just passed you, Stanley. All right, Kayla. I thought you were gone. You hadn't answered anything. Gotcha, Nancy. He's trying to get you off, Carla. Next question. I said on the opener, bring your thinking cap, Stanley. The next question. Who is the inventor of the multiple effect evaporator? Who is the inventor of the multiple effect evaporator? Come on, Tamara, you can do this. Who is the inventor of the multiple effect evaporator? Come on, Stanley, you got to get this one. All right, Carla and Kayla. Carla, Kayla. Come on, Tamara, you got to use Google. Come on, jump on it. Correct, Nancy? All right. Now you got it. You got it, Stanley. Carla's ahead of you by 1, Stanley. You got to come on with it. I'm going to give 2 more questions. Let me see. I want to find one. Let me see. Did I do this one? I did that one. Not that one. Let me go back and look. We went through a lot of these questions. Oh, here's one. Who is the first African American woman to earn a PhD in physics? Who is the first African American woman to earn a PhD in physics? Not Ann Jackson. I'm going to read the whole thing out. Who was the first African American woman to earn a PhD in physics? She went to the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor in 1972. Who was the first African American woman to earn a PhD in physics? She went to the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor in 1972. It is not Ann Jackson. It is not Parker. Willie Hobbs Moore. You're correct, Kayla. And Carla, it is Moore. Kayla, Carla. Let me see. I'm trying to find a name I can pronounce. That's not right, Nancy. We're ready for the last question of the night. Who is Raphael Carl Lee? What is his profession? Who is Raphael Carl, or either Carl Raphael Lee? What is his profession? Raphael Lee, Carl Raphael Lee. What is his profession? Correct. 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 Got it for Carla, Nancy, Kayla, Stanley. Now I'm going to total up and give you your totals for the night. Let's see. We have Denise Jordan with 2. I think she's gone. And Tamara has 8. Carla, you have 5, 10, 15, 18. Nancy, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. Kayla, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32. Terry, you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. And Stanley, your total is 5, 10, 15, 17 for Stanley. You're 1 behind Carla. Those are the totals for tonight. Now, everyone, again, I'm going to say that I am going to be giving a prize away for the person with the most questions answered and the best attendance at the end of the month. I will be doing this game Monday, Wednesday, and Friday nights at 6:30 to 6:45 for the whole month. So please give me a thumbs up if you haven't given me one. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I appreciate you all for coming tonight and participating. Stanley's okay. I know, Carla, you was on it. You was on it, girl. You was on it. Stanley, you cannot make Carla go to bed. Carla was on it. Hello, glamorous penny picture. How you doing, hon? I'll be doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the month of February. So maybe you can tune in next week sometime. We've been on now for a little over an hour and a half. And Stanley is trying to make Carla go to bed because Carla came on late and beat him by 1 point. So every night, everybody, thank you so much for attending. Oh, there's a challenge, Stanley. Carla says she'll see you on Monday. I want to thank you all for coming back. I really enjoyed playing tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on Monday. And Penny Picture, I hope to see you on Monday as well. I thank you all. Love you. And good night.